Hi everyone, Lauren Hirsch here. I'm a sixth grade science teacher for the Wilson School District, and this is my course proposal for my dynamic Earth systems. The whole point to this course would be for students to explore the interconnected processes that shape our planet. Students start off by examining the Earth's four spheres and then focusing specifically on the lithosphere and understanding the history and driving forces of plate tectonic theory and the evidence for it. Then students will move on to understanding some natural disasters that we see on Earth today, primarily earthquakes and volcanoes. And lastly, students will explore different parts of our geologic history. I designed this course to be completed over a 15-week semester with students working on it daily for about 45 minutes a day. They'll do a variety of interactive modules, hands-on labs, virtual labs, real-world case studies, all to hopefully understand a deeper understanding of the Earth's complex dynamics. Some of the key activities and technology can be seen here. So my district is Google based. We use everything with Google. And every week the students will receive a Google document. I'll show it in a minute. But this is where everything is housed, and then all the other activities are embedded within that Google document. Students will do hands-on labs at home to receive real-world data that they can look at, understanding that natural disasters that have happened within the world and look at some case studies. Incorporating speaking, math, and SEL in my course is a big thing that I like to do as well, because science is not just science. There's other aspects to it as well. And lastly, some of the assignments, the students have choice on how to display the content that they have learned. Like I said before, Google will be the primary technology that students will use, but they'll also use data from the United States Geological Survey, NASA. They can use Prezi, YouTube, Edpuzzle, and a variety of things on here. Those were just some highlights. This is an example student document. So at the top, my students will always see a learning target and success criteria, so they understand exactly what that week is broken down into. The next thing will be the vocab. And within the lesson vocab, you can see a small link there to Forvo. This is a pronunciation dictionary. Because my course is online, I see students within my own classroom struggle with pronunciation of science words all the time. And being virtual, I can only imagine that the difficulty would be much greater. The next things will be all the activities, whether or not they're looking at Edpuzzle videos, making identifications, analyzing data, making observations. That will come next within the document. The last thing that I wanted to highlight within my slides was scoring and grading. My students in sixth grade receive numeric grades for the first time within the district. Everything in elementary school is standards based. So a lot of times students don't understand how to calculate a percentage of their grade. So not only do I list the percentage and the letter grade, I also show them how to calculate it. Moving over, you will see here, this is my course proposal and syllabus document. On the left here, you can see that it's my contact information, my office hours with the Google Meet to see me virtually for meetings if needed at any time, and the Google Classroom code to get in. Within Google Classroom, I have everything broken down into weeks with the assignment, what they need to upload, what they need to access within that week's work. Moving down, I have the course materials. I only ask the students to buy two things, a pack of M&Ms and a pack of Starburst to complete their labs. And the things that you have are the household materials, but these are my main ones. I love my students to be curious, have a positive outlook, willing to collaborate, respect for others, and mostly a willingness to make mistakes and grow. That's what science is. Next, I have my English and Spanish version of my welcome document, which I'll show here. I think this is important because not only am I speaking to my students, I'm also speaking to their families at times. And unfortunately, We all don't speak the same language at certain times, but that's the beauty of technology, is that I create a document where I can have that information accessible to a variety of people, no matter the language they speak. And this is my one that I created in Spanish. Moving down, you get into my objectives, the standards that are addressed, and then the actual syllabus where everything is linked into this document. I did want to show when the students get to a lab, I've tried to make it as bold and noticeable as possible, that if they need help, it's not too big to ask an adult to help you with the lab. This is one of my favorite labs, radioactive decay with M&Ms. So the students learn about how time in geologic sense, we're talking about millions of years, and these timelines are very difficult to understand at times. So M&Ms will help us understand this in a fun lab at home. So here's the information sheet, the procedure, and then where the students will collect all their data, and then insert a graph to help represent it, providing an exemplar here of my data so that students know exactly what they're looking for, and hopefully can understand that radioactive decay within atoms is a thing over time, and we're looking at millions of years. Lastly, we get down to the scoring rubric, so they understand that these are where the points are coming from, and I've also listed that within each week, and then my grading scale again. Thank you for taking the time to check out my course proposal, and I hope you have a great day.